Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about DoorDash now warns you that your food might get cold if you don't tip. Listen, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. It's about dang time. This is one of those things that DoorDash should have implemented years ago, but they didn't, and it cost us so much money. Probably cost them a lot of money too. But no, they're finally making it as clear as day that we will not accept orders without tips, or it might end up taking longer. Either way, it's about time that they ended up putting a warning like this for customers. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash customers and drivers and everything in between. Also, I want to thank the subscribers that have tagged me on TikTok and emailed me about these situations. Miss Mercenary and Joe Rocker, thank you for tagging me and reaching out about these scenarios and making this video possible. So with that said, let's get started. DoorDash has added a pop-up in its app this week warning customers that orders with no tip might take longer to get delivered. Upon seeing the prompt in a since deleted tweet on X, formerly Twitter, The Verge confirmed that if you enter $0 in the tip amount in the DoorDash app while placing an order, an alert appears with the below warning, prompting you to add a tip or continue without a tip. Orders with no tip might take longer to get delivered. Are you sure you want to continue? Dashers can pick and choose which orders they want to do. Orders that take longer to be accepted by Dashers tend to result in slower delivery. Finally! The amount of times where people confuse us with normal employees, with the amount of times where customers choose to have malicious intent, and then they feign that they were ignorant or they didn't know or blah, blah, blah. Honestly, at this point, it's about time that they implemented something so surface level as this. Even if a lot of us would prefer the term bid or prefer the term bounty, they should know if they choose not to tip, it's gonna take longer. And in my opinion, the orders that end up sitting for as long of a period of time as they do should not get the desirability increase, because at that point they shouldn't actually be accepted to begin with. If this person didn't want a tip, they could stay at $2.50. Other drivers know that they shouldn't receive help from DoorDash or anybody. Let them waste their own time. All right, I might just be pent up and angry, but you get my point. The move appears to be an effort by DoorDash to show customers that drivers are likely going to prioritize more profitable work. According to DoorDash spokesperson Jen Rosenberg, the prompt is something that we're currently testing to help create the best possible experience for all members of our community. Yes, you know those PSAs about what happens to no-tip orders? They're really meant for customers to get an idea. If you choose not to tip, then you're not gonna get your order. And it's amazing how many customers end up bitching and moaning about, I tip after service. Why should I tip you? Get a real job. And meanwhile, they could just scroll on by and ignore it, but instead they have to reveal that they don't have a real life. It's honestly kind of embarrassing. If they don't see a tip, they may choose not to take the job. It appears the pilot is not live in every locale. One Verge colleague in New Jersey got it, while another in South Carolina didn't. Neither proceeded to place an order without a tip, however. It is possible that this is not available in every market yet. That's first of all. Second of all, they may be doing this for customers who choose not to tip on a normal basis. Like, let's say they just put a bunch of these customers who choose not to tip into a giant pool, and those are the ones getting this notice. They're the ones who always abuse the refund method or whatever. So therefore, if they try the refund method, they got the warning, they got the information, now they're not gonna get crap. If anything, they're gonna get a refund, but they're not gonna get extra credits for it. That was something that a lot of customers were doing. They would intentionally choose not to tip, and then they would get credits for when it was really late. So now they got a warning in place. Now if they try it, they're just going to be a net neutral. DoorDash spokesperson Jen Rosenberg. Every day, Dashers go the extra mile to help connect consumers with the best of their local communities. That's why we encourage customers to show their appreciation by tipping. And you know what? I actually like the way she said it. That's why we encourage customers to show their appreciation by tipping. People who choose not to tip don't appreciate appreciate their drivers, period. They're the ones who cause wrongful deactivations, order never arrived contract violations, wrong order delivered contract violations, which why that was put in place is embarrassing enough. Also, bad ratings. Have you ever gotten a 1 star with no real explanation on why? That's part of it. You never work with no-tip customers because this is what happens. As independent contractors, Dashers have full freedom to accept or reject offers based on what they view as valuable and rewarding. While the vast majority of customers do leave a tip, offers that don't include a tip can be seen as less desirable. This impacts our entire community, leading to longer wait times for customers, orders sitting longer at merchants, and less value for drivers. You hear that? No-tip customers are the problem. Here's another thing about leaving a tip. A tip. Not a good tip, not a sufficient tip, not a great tip, a tip. So the people that are going to choose to add a tip and it's going to be like a penny, a quarter, a nickel, something like that, those people are going to be seriously impacted either way. I remember talking to my mechanic when I was having my car looked at, and I like the guy. He's a good guy and he does really good work for my car, but one of the things he brought up is, I wonder why I don't get you as a driver. And then eventually we got into the conversation of tipping, and he says, I always tip like $1 or even like $2. And then they wonder why he doesn't get his food. Like, are you kidding me? Why would I accept an order that looks so trashy? This reminder screen is something that we're currently testing to help create the best possible experience for all members of our community. As with anything we pilot, we look forward to closely analyzing the results and feedback. Of course, this is literally just to see if it's actually going to make them more money and cut their losses more, but who knows? While tipping isn't something anyone who lives in America should really be surprised about doing, or should ever consider not doing without a really good reason, pre-tipping is a relatively new concept in our gig economy. A relatively new concept? It's been around for a decade. What are you talking about? And also, let's be realistic. People who choose to go to a restaurant half the time, even before all this Doordash, UberEats, and Grubhub, those people were tipping regardless. There are people that would literally tip the same amount whether they got a very okay service or a very good service. And those were the customers we wanted to work with anyway. Not the customers who would stiff their drivers or their waitresses simply because they don't have to tip. Like, come on. It's entirely plausible you might be planning to tip your DoorDasher with cash or intend to bestow a giant tip on the driver when they arrived promptly with piping hot food or perfectly packed groceries, something you could still do in the DoorDash app post-delivery. I'm sorry, I can't help but laugh at that. This person clearly has no experience being a DoorDash driver. People who choose not to tip before don't tip after either. In fact, they probably chose a contactless delivery and were planning to stiff the driver anyway. But I'll tell you what, it's about time they started to pilot a program like this, because honestly, now that whole ignorant side of things is completely null and void. Now, if they don't tip, it's literally their character revealed. The driver preference for pre-tipped orders may be linked to DoorDash's somewhat convoluted courier payment method, which was reworked for the following revelations that DoorDash was not giving drivers the full amount of customer tips. Convoluted courier payment method? You mean the pay model for DoorDash? It's actually not convoluted at all, in my opinion. Sure, the base pay could be higher, but at the end of the day, it's exactly what it should be. The base pay plus tip plus whatever promo pay is available at the time. In 2019, DoorDash restructured its payments to drop the controversial tipped wage method and pay a base rate with 100% of the tips going to drivers. The knock-on effect of this, however, makes orders without tips less appealing to drivers. Yes! Because we're independent contractors. Why would we want to work with customers who choose not to tip? In fact, I believe, and this is a hot take for me, I guess, I think that the tipped wage system, or the tipped order system, the current base pay system, while the base pay could be higher so that way it's not so dependent on tips, the fact that tips actually reveal the characters of the customers we are working with, that's a great thing in my opinion. Why would I want to work with customers who treat me like crap. Would you want to work with people like that? Hell no! According to the New York Times, the way DoorDash's payment structure previously worked was that if a driver got a guaranteed base rate of $6.85 for an order, but the customer tipped $3, the driver would still get $6.85. Now it seems that an order without a tip will show at the base rate, which DoorDash says ranges from $2 to $10 depending on the estimated time, distance, and desirability for the order, which all of us have literally proven that's dog crap, but either way, that is still better than not receiving the tips at all. The difference is that the driver gets to keep all of, if any, tip given, but without knowing that they are getting one. You could see why they'd pick a $6 order where the customer included a $4 tip over a $2 order and the hope that the customer plans to tip, which at 9 times out of 10 they don't plan to tip either way. A person claiming to be a former DoorDash driver posted on X that he often passed up orders where no tip was included, as those with tips had more of a guarantee for his time. If you want to wait an extra 1 to 2 hours to get your food, then don't add an extra $1 or $2, is his advice. I would push back on that and say higher than that. My personal standard, and this is me, you don't have to do what I do, but this is me, when I am placing an order is $5 or 20% of the value of the order, whichever is higher. Most cases, that is going to end up leading to a proper dollars to mile ratio for the driver, because I don't typically order from places that are too far away from me anyway. Or if I do, it's because it's a great deal going on and I make sure to compensate for that. But either way, if you tip like $1 or $2, I'm probably not going to take the order. And especially not going to take the order if there's no tip at all. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. Honestly, it's about time that DoorDash made it absolutely clear that drivers are not going to work with customers who choose not to tip. I also think that this is a good pushback if they choose to do it this way. I think this is what they're choosing to do. That if a customer chooses to pull some method on getting free credits by choosing not to tip, have it wait for like 1 to 2 hours, and then get an extra $5 per delivery because they're doing that kind of refund method to kind of scam money out of them. I think that's a great way to combat those type of customers as well. And the fact that customers will go, oh, I tip after service. I don't tip drivers. Why would I tip drivers? Get a real job. All of those people are going to be immediately smacked down because now that it's not happening for them anymore. They finally got on board with the concept of no tip, no trip. Not no tip, find a way to manipulate drivers into taking the order. Not no tip, make some program that makes it seem like you're gonna get better orders and then choose not to give them better orders anyway. No tip, no trip. It's that simple. Now, some of you might actually still be saying, I wish they reworked the term tip into bid or reworked the tip into bounty. And you know what? You're absolutely right, but I think this is a good step in the right direction because this also reveals the characters of the customers in which are ordering. I still say I would rather work with a gracious customer that I don't have to convince to tip than somebody who's going to tip because they have to or they feel obligated to. But this takes away the argument of, I didn't know drivers actually worked that way. They are being told that up front. It's that simple.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
And the argument of not tipping your drivers is not even an argument anymore. It's no tip, no trip.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So honestly, DoorDash, good move. I am very happy about this. I can't see too many negative things in terms of the driver's side, maybe the customer side, because now you're gonna have some customers who feel obligated to tip and kind of get mixed in with the low tippers or the semi-decent tippers.
You're a crook. You're a cheat and a swindler. That's what you are. How can you do a thing like this? You're an inhuman monster.
I said good day.
But either way, this was a good thing for all parties involved. I gotta give credit where credit is due. If you also want to get in touch with me about recent events in the gig economy, my email is drivenwyld@gmail.com. Feel free to reach out, and who knows, maybe your story will also be featured in a video as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.